Hey guys, is anybody there? I see it looks like my mic is working tonight, but can you hear me? Let's see here. Got 0 watching. Oh no, Rich Shatwell says always ready. Rock and roll, brother. Welcome. Let's see here. Let's see, Rough Girl. Kyle Dubs, what's up, brother? Fractured Empiricist. AA Ron. Eerie Night. What's going on? Kyle, I'm gonna mention that shirt. Or this shirt. I'm looking at the thing. I'm looking at it like you are, and I call it that shirt. That's funny. There's Hetty. What's happening, Hetty? Got Tara Nicole, Wendy No. Let's see here. Greetings from Poland. Who's that? Angie somebody? Let's see here. No, Agnieszka Janika Struska. Pretty cool damn name if you ask me. Tremonda Anderson. Lady Warrior of House Brady, what's going on? Looks like there's 10 of you right now. I mean, if you look at the live chat, it looks like there's more, but the thing up here at the top says 10 of you guys are watching. So, anyway, I just got back from Con of Thrones, and I wanted you guys to know I met some really cool people out there. And let's see, I met Carol Brown, and Carol hung out all weekend. She was pretty awesome. She, you never knew when you got to the stand during the day, during the morning, what she was going to have there waiting on you. It was like a Con of Thrones, bag of goodies, a survival kit, so to speak. But no, I'm just kidding. You know I didn't just get back from Con of Thrones. But I did wear this because the Con of Thrones is where I met, let's see, Mimi Gott fan. And she walked up and handed me this cool teddy bear, man. And she said, James, I had to bring you this because I call you my big tie-dye teddy bear. And so she brought me this, and that was really cool. But I also met a dude you guys know as Doc Holliday. And this has been a long time coming, but after meeting Doc at Con of Thrones, he sent this cool ass shirt, and it's, as you can see, it says, damn, I can't do this. It says Proto Stark and Dragon Raised by Wolves parts 1 through 4. And all these shot glasses, pyramid of shot glasses. So you know what that means. And now you tell me, man, if that's not a cool dude right there. And I love this shirt. I always wear V-necks. So yes, this is a little constrictive for me, and I feel different. I feel like a priest with this collar up here. But no, is that not a cool shirt, man? I just wanted to give him props for that, man. And I thought, well, hell, I'll wear that tonight and show that damn thing off. And, Chris has got his hashtag Proto Stark shirts for sale. But no, I took a lot of pictures out there at Con of Thrones, and I thought, man, it's never too late. I need to make a video where I show my experience, through the lens of the camera and all the people I met. And some of you guys could say, oh, hell, cool, there's me. Took a picture of me, man. Met some cool people. Saw some cool costumes. Had a good time. Will Carter, he let us stay in a house. I mean, a nice damn house. I would totally live in that house. And the bed was the most comfortable bed I've ever slept in. I mean, it's not like I'm like the Princess and the Pea or anything. I could about sleep anywhere, but that damn bed was awesome. So, yeah, so when you see Doc Holliday in any of these chats, I'm sure he'll be somewhere, whether he's here on this stream or he shows up later on SmokeScreen for our usual Sunday live show. Give him props, man. Pretty damn cool shirt, I'm telling you. You know, and I mean, that's a lot of shot glasses right there. And speaking of shot glasses, there's a cool thing going on with some shot glasses in the works that might be announcing pretty soon. But let's see. We have Lala Gig says, James, I'm so sad about Tom Petty, especially since you sang his song last time. I know, that is so sad. You have no idea, you know, how that messed with me, because I'm a huge Tom Petty fan. I mean, if you ask any of my friends, hey, you know, what kind of music does James like? Within the first two bands they name, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers would be one of them, and that really sucks. No, you asked that last time, Paula. No, I have not, and I double checked. And unless you've sent it in the last, say, 48 hours, I did not. That's so weird, because I saw you mention it last week, and I went and looked, and no, and I saw and answered several other people's emails, but no, I did not see that. Lala Gig says she had just seen him in concert, man, and that's something I never. Oh man, hey Aaron, you know, break down. Go ahead and give it to me. Let's see here. Let's see. So, let's see. Yeah, rocking the SmokeScreen hat. Fractured Empiricist says, I love how blue it is. I do too, now that I see it on the screen. And you know, I've had this thing. I bet I got this thing a week or two after I got back from, maybe a month after con. I don't know, but it's really awesome. And there's a black and gray one also, really, really cool. And if you're just getting in here, it's Doc Holliday. I think he designed it, had it screen printed and everything, man. Really cool of him, because I can only imagine what he paid for the damn things, and then shipped them to us too. But we want to go back to Game of Thrones, you know, next year, and I think it's Memorial Day weekend. Matter of fact, I was born May 27th, and the year I was born, I think that fell on Memorial Day, I believe. I know you're not NASCAR racing fans or whatever, but they used to have the Coca-Cola 600, the World 600, whatever you want to call it. It's the longest race of the season, 600 miles, and it's here in our hometown, or right up the road from where we live. And you know, so my dad, being the 16-year-old he wasn't going to be in the delivery room. He was like, that wasn't a thing to do back then. You know, you let more qualified people be in there, not young teenage dads. So he sat and listened on the radio as Buddy Baker won the World 600 the day I was born, 1973. May 27th, 73 was the day that this guy was born. And so anyway, Con of Thrones next year will be happening on my birthday. So I think there's some kind of, you know, I don't know how this technology works. If something would happen here, I would have to wait till Chris got out of the shower to get any help. But I don't know how it all works, but I think there's something being set up for a like hashtag get James and Chris to Con of Thrones next year, since it's in Texas. So we'll see what happens. We got a long way to go before then. But I don't know if Will Carter owns a house down there. But Will, if you're listening, and you do, we would love for you to help us out. I don't care if it's a damn camper. So here we go. What do we got here? Jessica Elizabeth says, my uncle waited his whole life to see the Red Sox win, and my aunt went into labor. Oh, man, ain't that something? That's a great story. So that would have been 04. That's funny you say that. It just reminded me of something. I'm a big, huge boxing fan, and any of you that know that I have another channel, it's a sports channel called Daily Useless Sports Trivia, which is where I get the dust in my Dust on the Throne name, because it's an acronym, Daily Useless Sports Trivia. So my favorite boxer of all time is Thomas Hearns, Tommy the Hitman Hearns, Tommy the Motor City Cobra Hearns. Loved him. Well, they came to Charlotte in 95, 94, 95, and it was Showtime, the television network. They aired it live from there, and paid $100 for a ticket. So I was pretty close to Tommy's corner, actually. Really, you know, we didn't have cell phones and everything back then, so was had one of those disposable cameras. Took a bunch of pictures of Don King and Ferdy Pacheco and all these other boxing people that probably mean nothing to you, but they did to me. And I saved one picture on the roll. You know how it counted down for Thomas Hearns. So his intro music came on. He started walking down the aisle, and I ran down there and tripped and took a picture of the top of the Coliseum with my last picture. So I never got a picture of Thomas Hearns. But I did get my picture that night with two future heavyweight champs of the world. That was a really cool story. But here's the cool story about that, and it reminded me, the labor thing reminded me. So we're sitting there, and Jimmy Lennon Jr., the ring announcer, he's a little skinny blonde hair when he's not the famous Michael Buffer, but he is very famous. He's the one that goes, "It's showtime," instead of "Let's get ready to rumble." So he gets on the phone, and I hate giving out names, but hell, you don't know any of these people. He's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. Would Mike Beaver please report to the front entrance of the Coliseum? Mike Beaver." And I'm sitting right beside Mike Beaver. And I look at him, I'm like, "Dude, they're calling you." So he didn't get to see Thomas Hearns fight. It was right before the fight because his son was having his first child, and his daughter-in-law had gone into labor that night. And they called him over the thing, man. It didn't air on Showtime. That part didn't, but you could see me a couple times in the thing. Looks like I got a super chat from Lala Gig. Thank you. It says, "It's wake up time. Time to open up your eyes and rise and shine." It is. It is for me, and I appreciate that. And I'm trying really hard. And this is kind of what I'm doing. I'm doing a little warm up before Chris and I go on here in just a minute. But I would like to leave you guys. You seem to enjoy my funny stories and kind of funny, pitiful in a way. But I enjoy telling them. I really do. And this is one of my favorite ones. I'm probably 4 years old, okay? And my mom and I, and occasionally my stepdad, who he wasn't my stepdad yet, but he would stay there in this little single-wide trailer we had. And there was a church van that rode around, and I don't know how this works in other parts of the country, but here they ride around and give out candy to little kids that they see playing in the yard. They did back in the 70s and 80s. And say, "Hey, you know, we got a bus that comes right by here. If you want to, we'll pick you up and you can go to church with us." I'm like, candy, cool, man. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I don't have anything on my schedule for Sundays. So anyway, this is Easter Sunday. They pick me up, take me to church, and I'm so excited because they're having this big Easter egg hunt. So I remember coming home, and the lady on the bus said, "Hey, I want to go in and talk to your mom." And I'm like, "Cool, come on in." Well, you know, it's Sunday morning. My mom was a partier, so Saturday night, she probably stayed up late. odds are she was still in bed, and guess what? She was. So if you've ever been in a single wide trailer, they always have that one hallway that goes back to one room. So we walked down the hallway, the ladies behind me, and there were signs of a party the night before on coffee table and on kitchen table and everything. So we go back there, open my mom's bedroom door. My mom's laying there asleep, and you got to figure she's 18, 19 years old at this time. And she says, I'm like, Mom, wake up. And she wakes up, and the lady's standing there behind me at the foot of her bed, and I'm holding my Easter basket. And she said, Mrs. Wright, I just wanted to tell you, I'm really sorry to interrupt your sleep, but I just wanted to tell you and congratulate Jamie, because that's what I went by. He won our Easter egg hunt today. He found the most eggs. Well, my mom was like, cool, and she's still getting roused up, and she's like, where's all the eggs he found? And she said, well, that's kind of what I came here to talk to you about. You see, every time he would find an egg, he would run over to the sidewalk and crack it and eat it. And we had to keep count for him. We stopped counting at 18. And I'm like, have you ever seen Cool Hand Luke where he eats 50 boiled eggs? Listen, don't invite a poor kid to an Easter egg hunt where you're using real Easter eggs, because they will Cool Hand Luke your ass and eat all your damn eggs. I hope you didn't have any plans of making any deviled eggs out of them afterwards, because the poor kid's going to come through and pick them all up and eat them son of bitches. And I can still remember it. I literally remember squatting down and cracking them on the little concrete sidewalk and peeling them and watching all the other kids. And I'd eat them, and I'd run back out and get another one and come back. But she said we stopped counting at 18. You tell me any other 4-year-old that can eat 18 boiled eggs, man, and I'll give them something pretty. So hey, hand to God. That's a true story right there. My mom gave me hell about that the rest of my life. You ate 18 eggs. I'm like, you should have fed me breakfast before I went to church. And she wasn't too big on getting up and doing breakfast. But anyway, guys, it's about 1:15, man. It's probably time for me to get out of here. But I always enjoy hanging out with y'all, and I look forward to seeing you soon. No, Peach, I didn't mean chocolate eggs. I mean a real damn hot ass laying out in the middle of the sun boiled egg. It was dyed. It was a pretty little, boiled egg. You know how sometimes when they get the cracks in them and you get the little color on the white of the egg? Yeah, man. I sure did. I Cool Hand Luke the hell out of them bastards. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I wanted to talk about y'all helping us get the Game of Thrones, Con of Thrones next year. I'd like to be on Game of Thrones too, by the way. We're still shooting for that. I want to be an extra, but we really want to go to Con of Thrones. So whatever we work out, man, don't forget us, and try to get your own ass down there, because it's a lot of fun. And what I need to do is I need to try to put a video together with all my pictures. I guess I could do like a PowerPoint presentation, if nothing else, and get it out there and talk about the fun time we had. But anyway, guys, I'll be seeing you guys in just a few minutes, man, and we'll continue this chat. But I love you, man. Thanks for cheering me up, and Valar Tadias.